Shalom Alaikum, Israel, peace be unto you. All those tuning in, Zaki Abi. I just got some, just going over some things in my head early in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee. As pertaining to communities and buying land, I just wanted to share a little bit of advice for all those that looking to do so. First, when it comes to living in a community, living with other people, even when you're on one accord, sometimes things ain't always gonna be beautiful every day. It's gonna take sacrifice, it's gonna take some struggles. Sometimes, it's gonna take some compromise at times. Sometimes things ain't gonna go your way. You just gotta, you always gotta keep in mind what's best for the community. You can't be concerned what's best, what you want to do, and what's best for you. That's selfish. Everybody's got to work together. If you're gonna live in a community, living with other people, man. Especially coming out of Babylon. Everybody's got some type of selfishness to their persona. If you say you don't, use a lie. But you got to set that aside. You got to make sacrifices for the betterment of the community. You got to work together. Move as a whole, as a unit, not individual. Of course, everybody's got their individual needs, but as a community, when you together, we got to work as a community to fulfill everybody's individual needs. Everybody may not need certain, as much as the next man. Small families don't need as much as big families. So, everybody's got situations and circumstances that they're dealing with. And as a community, we all have to keep in mind that people have these situations and circumstances, especially coming out of Babylon. Some people might have issues like child support, back child support. I think that's an issue with a lot of the Akeem. Some of us ain't got our kids with us. Some of us paying big child support. Some of us behind the child support. So when we working as a community, we got to keep those things in mind. Some people got big families. Some people only got a couple kids. So we got to always keep in mind and look out for everybody, and everybody get according to their need, not so much according to their want. Everybody, I want a 3-bedroom house, or I want, that's all good. If you got the money for that, hallelujah. But everybody ain't got that. And so, we got to keep things practical. It's got to make sense for the community, not just for that one person or that one family. It's got to make sense for the whole community as a whole. And these just random thoughts that I'm just coming with. I'm waiting for my windshield to defrost. Just put aside selfishness. Don't think about what's best for you all the time. But everybody basically boils down to everybody needs to get according to their need. Everybody needs to come together, figure out what needs to be done, what buildings need to be built, what bills have to be paid, and everybody, come together and do it according to their means, and everybody in disbursements according to their need. Just like in the book of Acts, all the brothers sold what they had, sold their land, sold their possessions, and they put all the money together and dispersed it according to each individual need. It didn't matter I put this much in, so blah 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 blah. That's selfish. Get that out your mind. You don't even go into a community with that mindset, like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Get that out your mind, man. That's just some thoughts that I was having. Also, for those that looking to buy land, one advice I give. If it's I don't know about everywhere else in the country, but down here in Texas, we got a lot of what's called unrestricted land, where you can just do whatever you want with it. It don't matter. If you want to build a 10 shack You know what I'm saying? You can, and ain't nobody gonna say that because it's unrestricted land. If I don't know how it is in other parts of the country, but I would say if you have that option available to you, definitely go with unrestricted land. I mean, like I said, I don't know how it is in the rest of the country. They might not even have that in other parts, in other states. I have no clue. But if it's an option, I would definitely suggest, you know, saying buying unrestricted land. You'll come out better in the long run, you know, without. Cause you can do, like I said, you can do, but don't. There's a drawback to that too. Whoever owns the land next to you, they can do whatever they want on their land too. So, you know, I get it's you know, just something to think about and make sure, you know, saying it's something to really take into consideration if you haven't already bought land, or you're not attached to a group that already has land, or whatever the case may be. You know, everybody's making, you know, as long everybody, you know, hallelujah, a lot of us are making moves. That instead of, you know, saying we're not just sitting around talking about it, we actually making moves and making things happen. So hallelujah for that. Whatever, you know, saying if that's the situation, if you're making moves, hey, you know, make the moves. Do what you got, you know, do what you can, work what you got. Sometimes we just got to take what we got and work with it. And, you know, for those of us that, you know, been in the struggle, we know that. So it ain't nothing new to us. But that's just my thoughts, you know, a little more than commentary. I got errands to run, so I'm going to say shalom alaikum, peace be unto you. All praises to the Father. Hallelujah. Shalom.